Hi, I'm Kerry Farr, the owner of TKO Concrete Coatings in Nashville, Tennessee. Today, I want to talk to you about concrete stain or acid stain, or some people even call it acid washed concrete. You can also use acetone dyes. Basically, stained concrete started out as an inexpensive way for people to do their floors. It started out in the southwestern United States when people would find these old warehouses, these old lofts, and they would have a distressed concrete floor, and they would just put a stain down and then seal it. And so it grew into an art form, but it is a distressed look. Stained concrete is a translucent product. So if you've got imperfections in that floor, cracks or holes or whatever the case may be, you're going to see it. Now, if you've got glue or something like that and you stain the floor and go over the top of it, there's a good chance that that floor will come up because the coating is not bonding to the concrete. So what we do is whenever we stain a concrete floor, we mechanically grind with a walk behind grinder, mechanically grind the entire floor surface, take all of the glue, all of the paint, all of the epoxy, all of the dirt, grime, whatever the case may be, and we open up those pores. We want good porosity, and then the reason we want that is when we put our coating down, we want a good bond. So we'll come back and we'll stain the concrete, or if you want acid stain it, we prefer acetone dyes. 10, 12 years ago, we were using acid stain because the acid stain will react with the lime in the concrete and change the color of the concrete. But the problem is, if you use an acid stain, you wet the floor and you got to wait 6 to 12 hours for that to dry. Then you got to come back the next day and neutralize it with ammonia and water and vacuum all of that up and wait for that to dry. So it literally takes forever. Whereas about 5 years ago, companies started coming out with UV stable dyes, and you can mix the dye with an acetone and spray it on the floor, and it dries instantly. You can spray an entire room, and when you get from one end to the other, you can walk back to the front and start coating the floor. A lot of people put down a sealer, and a sealer is just not, well, I should confess, 10 or 12 years ago, we used sealers, and we learned that sealers just don't hold up. So what we started doing was, when we stain a floor, we put a coat of 100% solids epoxy down over the stained concrete. And of course, it's a clear epoxy. It looks, just like a nail polish that a lady would use on her hands, on her nails, but it's much thicker. But epoxy is not UV stable. In the light, the sunlight, it will amber or turn yellow. So what we do is then we come back and put a coat of urethane on top of that to keep it from turning colors. So, TKO Concrete does stain concrete. We've been doing it for many, many years. We can handle large jobs up to 100,000 square feet or more, 1,000,000 square feet, doesn't matter. If you have a question about, staining a floor, putting the epoxy coating down, a urethane coating, whatever, any type of concrete coatings, and you're just not sure what you need to do to your floor, feel free to give me a call. My name's Kerry. Of course, the company's TKO Concrete Coatings. We're based in Nashville, Tennessee, but we serve the entire southeastern United States. And my phone number is 615-414-3727, and I'd be happy to answer your questions for you. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.